Dilk to the basket. And it's a Wolverine barrage early. +1 for Amy Dilk. Holtz setting up a throwback screen. Going far side. What a play call. Tommy McIntosh. Goodbye. Graves. No. Rebound Lee. Buffalo led 22-15, but the Broncos have responded nicely.
Look out.
Patrick Emilian! Put that thing on a poster! Senes ball in. Loose near the 6. Wobble it around. Played back. And the shot is home. It's a winner for Pitt. The freshman, Bertine Jackson. His first signature moment for Pittsburgh.
For the first time in school history, earlier on today, the Cadillac Vikings sludged through the snow, hopped on the bus, and made the trip 3 hours away to Ford Field. The Cinderella squad has arrived in Detroit. And on the other side, the Country Day Yellow Jackets are hoping to turn that carriage into a pumpkin. They're trying to avenge last year's loss in the state championship game. Welcome inside Ford Field. Day 1 of the MHSA football finals wraps up. The Yellow Jackets and Vikings, Country Day against Cadillac. Welcome to downtown Detroit. Welcome to Ford Field. Alongside former Michigan quarterback John Wangler and with the rest of our great Fox Sports Detroit crew, Evan Stockton with you. We will hear from Trevor Thompson in just a second. John, we just mentioned it. Cadillac is an awesome story. They're a Cinderella story. They were 1-8 2 seasons ago. Here they are tonight, and they took down the vaunted Edwardsburg Eddies last weekend in a big win.
They came off a huge upset, and this
Basketball on the Big Ten Network is brought to you by State Farm. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. So Estella Moscow is one of several Wisconsin Badgers who are from the state of Wisconsin. She went to Edgewood High School of the Sacred Heart. That's how close it is. It's less than 2 miles away. And Megan, this is part of the recruiting process for Jonathan Sipsis. He wants to bring in a lot of homegrown talent.
Anytime you are the state school of any state, you want to make sure you're getting the best talent in that state. And Wisconsin's in a prime area to get a lot of talent. And, you know, good talent in Wisconsin, great talent in the state of Minnesota right next door to you to recruit with. So Jonathan Sips is trying to get this program rolling with the Badgers.
Badgers were down 20-4 at one point in that first quarter. As we move on into the second, they get a fresh shot on offense. Hilliard down low. Stapleton doubled and trapped. And we got a held ball.
Michigan making these heads-up play defensively. Naz Hillman coming over just to kind of reach in a little bit and try to disrupt any Wisconsin post player able to get that jump ball.
So, Megan, one of the interesting things we saw in that first quarter, Naz Hillman, who is one of the leading scorers in the country at nearly 26 per game, she only scored 4 points. What is Wisconsin doing against her?
Well, they're doing a nice job getting the ball away from her, and that's because they're doing a nice job on the perimeter, guarding those perimeter players, which is allowing and disrupting a clear angle for guards to pass the ball to Hillman in the post.
Johnson on the attack to the rack, got blocked. Hilliard passed up the 3, dribbled in for a 2 that she missed. But the flip side of that argument, the bad news if you're Wisconsin, yes, you're stopping Hillman, but others on Michigan are having great nights.
Anytime you play a team like a Michigan who has multiple scoring weapons, you can't allow role players to step up and have career nights. Maddie Nolan only averages 4 points a game. She put up 11 points in that first quarter. It's hard to beat teams when you allow role players to kill you offensively.
What a first quarter it was for Maddie Nolan. Great shooting in that quarter, 4 of 6 from the field. She was really the only Wolverine who had a good shooting quarter. When you add up the rest of Michigan, they were 4 of 16 shooting in that first time.
This is one of the deepest 3. As you see another one from Maddie Nolan. Are you kidding me? Must be the water in Madison, Wisconsin that Maddie Nolan drank this morning, because she is unbelievable from beyond the arc. 4 for 6 from three-point line. That gives a sophomore a lot of confidence.
Again, her season high before tonight was 7. She's doubled that, and we're 2 minutes into the second quarter. And another travel down low. Stapleton turns it over. Maddie Nolan, my goodness, have yourself a night.
And credit Nolan for making the shots. However, Wisconsin isn't even guarding her. She is wide open. I mean, we mentioned it earlier. It's a layup for her. You cannot give a shooter that much space, especially one that's proven herself in that particular game.
Well, Maddie was somebody who got better for Michigan down the home stretch of last year. She scored 10 points per game in the last 5. Quick trigger for her. Missed that one. Down low, Naz Hillman battling for the rebound, and she was getting tugged from behind.
A player like Naz Hillman is so physical in the paint, has no problem bodying you up, such a strong player as well, and that's how she's able to create those types of offensive rebounds, because she's willing to be physical and use that length to go up and get the board.
Michigan has utilized their prowess down low, grabbing boards tonight. 17 to the Badgers, 12. And Ray Johnson kicking it out. Another 3 coming for the Wolverines. This one long. They got another rebound. Rinse, repeat. Johnson, no. And the Badgers will get it back. It's interesting, Megan, that Wisconsin is struggling today from the rebounding department, because when we talked to their coaching staff before the game, they said, look, that's something I think we can fix, these rebounding struggles. That's more about effort than anything we can do schematically.
Sure, but you also have to keep in mind you're going against one of the best rebounding teams in the Big Ten, and then you have Naz Hillman, who's leading the Big Ten in rebounding, so easier said than done against a team like Michigan.
Absolutely. Stapleton, turnaround J that falls. So it's back to a 13-point game. Michelle Sidor, that was smooth along the baseline.
Michigan getting those transition buckets. Wisconsin has to get back in transition defense, especially off a made basket. You can't celebrate your win, the ball goes in the basket. Have to get back and prevent another score.
Michelle at Saddle River Day High in New Jersey was second in New Jersey high school history in points scored. Stapleton, 2 for 2 on the last 2 trips.
And a strong finish from Stapleton, who faded back a little bit on that shot, so strong enough to follow through and get that to go in.
Now going basket for basket at the Kohl Center. Michelle Sidor make it 2 for 2 for her on the last 2 trips down the floor. Well, if you're wondering if River Rouge is going to be rattled down early in this game, they're not going to be. They have already gone down to the wire in a playoff game this year. In the regional final against Detroit Martin Luther King, a team that never kicks the extra point, kicked a field goal to win the game. Tayshawn Massey, straight line booted a 25-yarder right through the uprights. The 5'8" senior has never been happier in his life, he said, than when that field goal went through the uprights.
Nobody in the city of Detroit, nobody in the city of River, nobody except for the River Rouge Panthers on the field knew that they had the option of making that field goal, and that was a spectacular finish. So they've been in some nail biters, and they find themselves in one yet again.
They start the quarter with a throw. Hrabowski throws it away. Grant Ewell had the pressure. Ewell and Debris. If you haven't caught on by now, you're going to hear those guys a lot today. They've combined for 125 tackles this year for DeWitt.
They are tackling machines if there ever was any.
What are you calling here, Devin, on 3rd down and 8? You'd assume throw. What kind of concept?
Yeah, we're going to go sprint out to the right. Sprint out to the right with the quarterback. Get him on the edge. Give him that run pass option with a comeback on the outside receiver.
Let's see if Devin can put Tony Romo on notice.
All right, so come back here, sprint out with the quarterbacks.
It's a straight drop for Hrabowski. Looking out in the middle, caught, threw a hit. Flegler delivered the shot. Tayshawn Massey made the catch. 5'8", 165. 10-yard gain, move the sticks.
It's a very good combat catch, right? You call that a combat catch. A catch that you have to make with contact from the defense. Does a great job of securing the pass. Oh, just stuck it right in between his shoulder pads, did Marian Hrabowski.
Now they keep it on the ground. Marian Hrabowski. It takes no less than 4 DeWitt Panthers Panthers to bring him down, and he's got the first down.
A grown man out there in a high school uniform. I mean, watch this. Just quarterback power. Boom, first contact. More guys coming, driving his legs. That's the weight room, right? Hey, when we have stoppages, what do you think that young man is? He's in the weight room squatting and getting ready to play football.
On the ground again he goes. Another solid gain for River Rouge. Marian Rabowski is 6'4", 225 after last week's performance in the semis against Chelsea, when he ran it 33 times for 222 yards and 3 touchdowns. His head coach, Corey Parker, said, at this point, I just call him Captain America.
Yeah, he's a monster, and it's been ever since that state championship win. Obviously, last season he played very, very well, but on that state championship stage, everybody saw what he was capable of. There it is.
Here he throws on the wheel route. Tayshawn Massey went up, but he could not make the catch. Third down come.
Look for them to go back to that at some point. He had the post screaming through the middle as well. They used the post wheel concept. He went to the wheel this time, and it was there, but Massey wasn't able to make yet another combat catch.
Good coverage by Nick Flegler, knocking the ball away, pushing Massey away from making the catch. So, Devin, I ask you again, what are you calling here? Third down and 5.
Some type of combination up here. You want to make sure you maybe throw an hour or draw on sides and give you a little shorter so you can run quarterback power.
Penalty flag on the play.
We check the call.
Hey, that's all they got to move the ball.
Encroachment.
He's going to be enough.
Defense number 11. It's a 5-yard foul. Results in a first down.
Yeah. I think they're going to give it to him.
Official was just making sure their measurement notes were right.
Yeah, I'm right. I know. You know what you're talking about. Very good job drawing them off sides. This actually happened to them against Detroit King, where it was a short 4 yards to go, and they jumped off sides, and they get the chance to do it. But they moved a little early on this one. See those big hogs starting to pull. They couldn't hold themselves back.
Ball was not marked ready for play. It's first and 10.
Lucky for River Rouge, they did not have the ball marked ready to play, because those big guys, or did they? Because they're marking it off. I don't think he hurt his refereeing buddy.
That offensive line, no matter where they eventually spot this football, these are some hogs up there, man.
Big.
Chance Morris, 315.
Big.
Tyler McMillan, 315.
Big.
Daniels, Johnson, McCain. And the most impressive thing to me, Devin, about this offensive line is they move guys around. One play, they may be the left tackle.
Yeah.
One play, they may be the right tackle.
That's because some guys are better at pulling, right? They want to get the guys in a position to do the things they want to do.
Fake to Daniels. Rabowski blown up in the backfield. Connor Pochard says hello.
River Rouge tried to use a pin and pull concept. They did not pin, right? So when the 2 linemen pulled, they didn't get a chance to pin, and that young man runs through freely, right? They want to get these guys here, but they want to pin him here and stop him from going. They don't do a very good job of it. He comes right through and is right on Rabowski before he can even get to the line of scrimmage.
Rabowski on play number 11 of the drive. It's caught. Jalen Holly's got a first down. He puts on the turbo. Tight rope in the sidelines. Jalen Holly to the house.
Touchdown, River Rouge Panthers.
Marian Rabowski and the River Rouge Panthers have answered.
Complete to number 12, Jalen Holly.